Shalom Yeladim. It's time to do Parsha. The Parsha of the week is Vayakail-Pikudai, Vayakail-Pikudai, Vayakail-Pikudai. The Parsha of the week is Vayakail-Pikudai, Vayakail-Pikudai. One more time. The Parsha of the week is Vayakail-Pikudai, Vayakail-Pikudai, Vayakail-Pikudai. The Parsha of the week is Vayakail-Pikudai, Vayakail-Pikudai. Who remembers yesterday we started the Parsha and we talked about the building of what? Do you remember? We're going to build the Mishkan. But before we could build the Mishkan, Moshe taught us that we may not break the Shabbos even for something as important as building the Mishkan. And so he taught us all the halachos of Shabbos first. Then the Bnei Israel were quickly getting ready, getting all their things ready, all their gold and their silver and their copper and all the semi-precious stones, and they brought it to Moshe. Well, after 3 months of working, everything was ready. All the walls, all the coverings, all the kalim that were going to be in the Mishkan. But they all needed to be inspected. They needed to be looked at by Moshe to see if they were exactly right, the way Hashem wanted. The Bnei Israel were so excited about having a house of Hashem that they sang and they danced when they were bringing all those pieces in front of Moshe. It was such an exciting sight to see. When Moshe saw all the pieces in front of him, he saw that they looked exactly like Hashem had shown him, pictures of fire in the sky. And now it was time to put it together. Well, the most important people, the Zakanim, came forward, and they thought that it would be their honor to put the Mishkan together. So they tried. But guess what? As much as they tried, the walls kept on falling down. Can you imagine? Well, said the Zakanim, maybe it's not our job to build the Mishkan. Maybe the honor should be Eliav and Bezalel's. They were the ones who were in charge. They were the ones who instructed everybody what to do. Maybe it's their honor to build the Mishkan. And so Eliav and Bezalel came forward and they tried to put the Mishkan together. And guess what? Every time they tried to bring up the walls would fall down. Hashem was waiting to give a present to Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe was standing the whole time watching everybody be so excited about building a house of Hashem. And there he was, just gathering the materials, just watching that things should go okay. But he also wanted to take part in the building of the Mishkan. And so Hashem gave him this present. Moshe came forward and he started to put the Mishkan together. And when he brought up the walls stood. They stood where they should be. And after he put up the walls, he put up the coverings. And when the building of the Mishkan, the building part, was done, then he took the Aron and he said, you will be the first Keli to be put into the Mishkan because you are where we put the Luchos. And in your spot, no one else can go except for the Kohen Gadol on Yom Kippur. And so Moshe Rabbeinu took the Aron lovingly and put it in the Kodesh Kadoshim, in the most specialist part of the Mishkan. And when it was standing there, he took the Luchos and he put the Luchos inside. And guess what else he put in? He put in the broken Luchos because they were also very special to remind the Bnei Israel to always do the right thing. And also a little jar of man to remind us how Hashem took care of us when we were in the Midbar. As soon as the Aron was in its place, Then came the other kelim. Do you remember what they were? First he put in the menorah, and after the menorah he put in the shulchan, and after the shulchan he put in the mizbeach hazahav. Now all the things that needed to be in the kodesh were there. Now he went into the chatzer, into the courtyard. And what belonged in the courtyard? The other mizbeach, the mizbeach hanechoshet. That was the one where all the animals were brought as korbanot to Hashem, presents to Hashem. And he put that in its place. And the very last thing to put in its place was the kior. He put the kior there, and that was where the Kohanim washed their hands and their feet every single morning. Well, once everything was in place, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, now it's time for me to come down and live in this house that the Bnei Yisrael have built for me. And so there were lots of clouds that were surrounding the Mishkan. And Hashem was there. The Bnei Yisrael could feel that now Hashem was with them in the Mishkan, and now they could feel that Hashem was not going to be angry with them anymore, that now they were forgiven for the Egel HaZahav, for the golden calf that they made, the big mistake that they made. Hashem had forgiven them, and now he was going to live with them forever and ever while they were in the Midbar. And that is the end of Sefer Shemos. We're going to say, Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazek. We are going to be even stronger in our learning of Torah, even though we learned lots of new things in Sefer Shemos. We're going to be very ready for next week, because then we're going to start Sefer Vayikra. Should we say all the Sfarim together? Let's start. Bereshit, Shmot, Vayikra, Bamidbar, and Devarim. These are 5 Chumashim of the Torah. Bereshit, Shmot, Vayikra, Bamidbar, and Devarim. These are 5 Chumashim of the Torah. Bereshit, Shmot, Vayikra, Bamidbar, and Devarim. These are 5 Chumashim of the Torah. Your turn. Bereshit, Shmot, Vayikra, and these are 5 Chumashim of the Torah. One more time. Bereshit, Shmot, Vayikra. Together. Bamidbar, and Devarim. These are 5 Chumashim of the Torah. Bereshit, Shmot, Vayikra, Bamidbar, and Devarim. These are 5 Chumashim of the Torah. Bereshit, Shmot, Vayikra, Bamidbar, and Devarim. These are 5 Chumashim of the Torah. Have a good Shabbos, everybody. Take care.